Nice to meet you. I'm Joan Selkirk, the nurse manager.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Joan. I'm Amici Santos.
Why don't you follow me to the office?
Long before an interview begins, a great deal of preparation needs to be done, because there's a lot at stake. The cost of making the wrong choice in hiring a new employee can be steep. In fact, many experts estimate that the expense of a bad hire can exceed a position's annual salary. Having a process worked out before you begin interviewing will allow you to get an accurate idea of each candidate's strengths and weaknesses, their suitability for the job. Before you sit down for your first interview, you should have a clear idea of the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed for the position. These requirements should guide the direction of your interview questions. Think about what you need to ask in order to establish the candidate's credentials, experience, competencies, attitudes. Make sure that your questions allow all of the candidates you interview to demonstrate their qualifications for the job. Behavioral questions, for example, are especially effective when interviewing internationally educated professionals. By asking for specific workplace examples from their pasts, you allow candidates who may have limited Canadian experience to describe a potentially rich and varied work history from their previous countries, one that may fit beautifully with the job's requirements and bring value to your organization. Next, think about how you want to assess each candidate's answers. Develop a list of criteria that can be applied to everyone across the board. A list that directly reflects the job requirements. And finally, make sure you know as much as possible about who you're interviewing before the interview by going beyond the resume. In the case of an internationally educated health professional, or IEHP, that could mean building an understanding of different cultural norms. Some questions you might ask yourself. Does this person come from a culture that communicates very directly with words? Or from one that relies more heavily on nonverbal cues? Is self-promotion typically seen as boasting in their culture? Or will they feel comfortable selling themselves during the interview? The more you understand about where a person is coming from, the easier it will be to remove judgment from the equation, separate culture from skill, and focus on what the candidate has to offer.